Hello. Welcome back to Moonlit Path Tarot. All right, so today I want to switch it up a little bit and I want to do your future soulmate reading. What are they like? What can you expect? We kind of have been on a lot about the past lately, and the past has been wanting to creep into these readings, and I ain't a fan, not lately, and I want to take a break from that. So what we're going to do is your future soulmate and what you can expect and what they're like. So during the pre-shuffle, I got slow and steady progress and the celebration sense of community card. So it looks like it's slow and steady progress to getting to meet your person and to get your sense of community, but it is on the way. So let's see. For the collective spirit, please tell me a little bit about their future soulmate or their future person. What are they like? Tell me about the collective's future soulmate or future person. What are they like? This could be somebody who, this could be somebody who, remember when I said celebration, sense of community? Bottom of the deck. All right, so your future person, Page of Swords, this is like a messenger, right? So pages are always about communication. So right now, it looks like you may know this person, you may not. I'll get a little bit more into that. But right now, if you don't know this person, this is also a card of like learning, being an apprentice, a student, or just spying. But I'm not getting spying in like a negative sense, especially not paired with this. So this is like public recognition, victory, success, like overcoming obstacles, right? But it's public recognition for hard work. So it looks like your future person, they may be in the spotlight, they may be in the public eye, or they just may be very successful. But it looks like right now, if you don't know them, they may know you or you may have met them, but I'm not necessarily getting a sense that you know them. So if you haven't seen them and they've seen you, maybe they're studying you, maybe they're trying to figure you out, or maybe this is just kind of the energy that they're in right now of being like some kind of student or some kind of messenger. But with this is public recognition, success, overcoming obstacles. So it looks like your person is pretty successful. They might be in the spotlight. Tell me a little bit more about the collective's future person. Okay, cool. Leveling up karmically. That makes me happy. Wow. Okay, so I know everybody doesn't love to subscribe to the notion to like twin flames and things like that. And in this life, you don't even necessarily always have to be with your twin flame, right? Especially if they're not vibrating on the same frequency as you. However, with this is leveling up karmically. So you may have been dealing with false twin flames or people from the past that you thought were soulmates or thought that you were going to spend the rest of your life with them. You thought they were the one and then they ended up not being that. So your future person, you are leveling up big time with them and they are your energetic match. This is also Gemini's card. So we have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, and then more Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So then this is somebody who's really smart also. This is like a moment of truth, clarity, like an aha moment, an epiphany of some kind. Wow. So you're going to have some kind of epiphany or some kind of moment of truth that this person is your wish fulfillment. This is Aquarius's card. This is the star. So again, you or they may be in the spotlight, but this is when I get the star and the Six of Wands, this tells me this is somebody who's very successful, pretty well known, and somebody who has somebody who's in the public eye of some kind, whether that be social media or like the head of a company or whatever. Or this could just be you, right? Or this could just talk about this person being your wish fulfillment, because with the leveling up karmically, the people that you thought maybe were your soulmate in the past ended up not being. So you're having some kind of epiphany or aha moment that this is your person when you meet them. I love this for you. Tell me a little bit more. What can what can the collective expect in the future regarding this person? What can they expect? Wow, okay. This is somebody who is, hold on, let me get one more. Clarify the Seven of Wands, please. What else can they, wow, man, I love this for you guys. This makes me so happy. The reason I'm so happy about this for you is because, like I said, these past people have just been taking over the readings. They've been trying to, like the last one I did, not this most recent video, but I believe it was the one before, where I kept trying to do a reading just for the collective and they kept going, I'm still here. Excuse me. And it's like, get out. Nobody invited you. Get on, right? Get the fuck on. So with this person, what you can expect in the future, I really, really like this for that reason. Because like I said, I'm tired of these past people trying to take over your reading. I'm not a fucking fan. So I am a fucking fan though of this person that is coming up. So the World talks about spiritual graduation, right? This is a card of closing out cycles. This is literally the happy ending card. This is a happy ending. And then right after the World goes to the Fool, which is naivety, but in a good way. It's somebody who's youthful. It's like taking a giant leap of faith towards something that's really important to you and that is going to be successful, right? So this person is really good about having boundaries, right? This person is not a person who is going to cross any boundaries you set. And if they do, it's not intentional. So if you tell them, listen, I don't like this, I don't like that you did this, their reaction is not defensiveness and blaming you and, well, it's your fault. And okay, well, obviously I didn't mean to. That's not this person. This person this is the card when you think of, okay, you know the movie Milan, when he's like, no matter how the wind howls, the mountain cannot bow to it. That's what this reminds me of. Immovable mountains, somebody who holds their boundaries. She's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wands pointing right at her. She's in her bubble and she doesn't let outside influences, outside opinions, or any outside influences to disturb her peace or to penetrate her bubble or permeate her area or get her to do things that are out of her character, right? So what you can expect with this person is somebody who's got really strong boundaries, somebody who doesn't listen to outside influences. This is somebody who listens to their own inner voice, what they want, and they lead from, excuse me, they lead from within. They don't lead externally. This is not a person who cares about what other people think. And if they do, they don't take it, because it's one thing, like it's okay to care what other people think, right? Everybody does, but to an extent. Like you don't let what other people think of you change your opinion of yourself, right? You can certainly take criticisms, but this is not somebody who is easily swayed by other or outside influences. And this is somebody who works very, very hard. This is like my card of hard work, honing your skill, honing your craft. Whatever it is that they do, they are fucking good at it, right? And they are well known for it. They are your energetic match. So I love that this person doesn't let outside opinions and influences affect them. There's no gender in tarot. So if you're a woman and this is about a man, if you're a woman, this is about another woman. If you're a man and this is about a woman or a man and another man, take it as it resonates, right? Because there is no gender in tarot. Everybody has both. So what you can expect with this person is somebody who's got strong boundaries and somebody who's a very, very hard worker. I love that for you. And this is seriously like a closing out cycles, spiritual graduation, the happy ending card. I love that, right? Closing out cycles of feeling abandoned, of feeling left out in the cold, of feeling the absence of past people. That's done. God, I love this for you guys. This is so amazing. Let's get a couple more. What else can the collective expect regarding their future person? Wow. Okay, a brand new beginning. That's amazing. They could be a Scorpio. They could be a Libra. Could even be an Aquarius. All right, so this is my single energy card, right? So this is like abundance, joy, prosperity, success, happiness. But this is like happy being single, which is really, really important, right? Because there are people who jump from relationship to relationship to relationship and they don't take any time in between to figure out why it went wrong or what happened, right? They are just so concerned with not being alone that they'll take anybody. And that is not this person, not at all. So this person, what they're like, they could either be, like I said, a Scorpio, a Libra, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But this talks about this like this, right? Leveling up karmically. This talks about things coming to an end so other things can begin. The way I said that, oh, it's not down here anymore, but the way I said that the spiritual graduation, the World card, which is like the happy ending card, right? So something from the past had to come to an end so that you could meet this person. It's going to be very, very clear about why things didn't work out with the past people and why they're going to work out with this person. So something, like I said, came to an end so something new could begin. You're getting justice for all these times that it didn't work out, for all these karmics that were sent your way, for all of these people who fucked you over or broke your heart. You're getting justice for that. And then Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This is somebody who's intelligent, somebody who's witty, somebody who's fair, somebody who's a strong leader, a great communicator, right? But it's also not somebody who's going to go back and forth with you. And I don't mean with you specifically, but I mean like with this, outside influences, you know what I mean? Like people who try to intrude on this connection, people who try to get in between this connection, it won't be successful. This is somebody who will cut that out immediately, right? So if you like say, you know, you meet somebody and somebody in their circle is jealous or has a problem with you for no real reason, right? That's not somebody who's going to entertain that person. They'll cut this person out because of how important you are to them. And they don't want people in their life who don't want good things for them, right? So if there was a situation where it was genuinely this person, like say somebody in their family, you were just like an awful, terrible person, then of course, right? Then of course they would listen and take the criticism. But like this, you're obviously not an awful, terrible person. I'm not saying that. I'm just using it as an example, right? If you were though, like some awful, terrible person, then of course, like they would listen to the criticisms, but like this card, they would not internalize external opinions if they aren't valid. You know what I mean? It's going to be pretty clear. If somebody were to try to intrude on this connection and it was, they didn't have good intentions as the reason they were doing it, then your person would cut them out. They wouldn't go back and forth with that person because of how important you are to them. And then underneath this is the 9 before the 10. So this is like the single energy before the 10. And 10 is about completion, right? It's about the completion of cycles. It's about coming together, right? So this is also a card of good news. So you can expect some kind of good news, and this is going to be right underneath that, the 2 of Cups. You're going to expect some kind of good news. This is a soulmate. You got a soulmate, you got a twin flame. This is right. And this is all right underneath this, right? So this was the card at the bottom of the deck, which tells me you're single at the moment. I mean, hopefully you were. Like, hopefully, you know, you're not like going to jump into a relationship while you're already still in one. We don't do shit like that. And if you do shit like that, examine why you do shit like that, because that's not healthy, right? But like I said, that's not the point. The point is that, of course, you're single and you're going to get some kind of good news. This is right underneath the single card. So it's on the way. It's coming. You're getting good news about a soulmate that is pretty close. So let's see. Tell me a little bit more. What will the collective's future look like with this person? One more, please. Whoa! That's so, oh my gosh, you can't even make this up. Oh my gosh, I love Spirit. They are amazing. Yo, I don't ever take this many cards, but we are taking this many cards, dang it, and I will tell you why. Okay, so like I said, what does the collective's future look like with this person, right? This is the future card. This is looking ahead to the future, planning ahead for the future. But the thing about this card is the future is really close, right? If she's planning to go surfing, like I said, I always use the example, they're not back in Ohio being like, oh, I can't wait to get in the water. She's got her surfboard in hand. The water is right there. She's looking out to the horizon, right? So this is something that's coming in very close. This is like a union on the horizon is very close for you. I love that. So what your future looks like with this person is planning ahead, looking ahead to the future. And then we go right to this one, which is the Magician, which talks about having all of the tools we need to manifest our desires into reality, having everything we need to get what we want. This is a card of there is nothing outside of you that you still require to get what you need. You have everything and you're a great manifester. So manifesting and magic with a CK, not a magic with a IC, right? Magic and manifesting are the same thing. They absolutely are. So this is you manifesting your future, manifesting the person you want. So instead of like, if you haven't met this person yet, don't focus on what you don't want, what qualities you don't want. Focus on the qualities you do want. Somebody who's loving, patient, somebody who's kind, somebody who's generous, somebody who's wealthy or abundant or financially stable. Think of those things and that's what the universe will deliver to you. And that's exactly what's going to happen because right underneath that is a brand new relationship. Aces are always about new beginnings, right? This is a new beginning in love. This is a new physical offer. So this person is coming to offer you stability, a new home, to move in with you or to be around you, right? This is somebody giving you their heart, and somebody giving you their energy, their time, their money. Coins are pentacles, right? Coins are something physical, something you can see, touch, feel. So this is like a new home, a move, a new job, or, you know, a new income or whatever it is, or whatever that looks like to you, because right underneath that is the Emperor, Aries, divine masculine. You are attracting in your partner. partner, your divine masculine partner. And like I said, there is no gender in tarot. So if you're a man and you are attracting a woman, that's totally fine. We both have divine feminine and divine masculine within us. We just don't tend to display both at the same time. So if one person is displaying masculine energy, the other person tends to display feminine energy, right? So it doesn't matter what gender you are. You could be a man displaying feminine energy, or you could be a woman displaying masculine energy. It just depends on what your sign is and what your personality is, right? But it also talks about, like, if you're a woman and you want to be in your divine feminine energy, but you've had to be in this divine masculine energy and providing for yourself, that is coming to an end. And that doesn't mean, give up on your dreams and give up on, like, providing for yourself. Absolutely not. But this is somebody who is coming in to give you their hearts, coming in to give you stability, coming in to give you a tangible, like, real offer, not this fucking bullshit from the past, whatever it is you've been dealing with. This is substantial effort. This is a substantial, like, partnership. I love this for you. So like I said, they could be an Aquarius, they could be a Gemini, they could be a Scorpio, they could be a Libra. Like, all the signs are here. You could be fire energy, earth energy, because this is earth, this is water, and this is fire, right? So honestly, I just want to leave that here for you. I love this for you guys. Whoever this person is that's coming in for you, they are your partner. They are your match. You guys are vibrating on the same frequency, and they are here in this lifetime to be your partner, right? This feels very much like a let's find each other in the next life kind of energy, right? So now what we'll do is I will go ahead and pull some significant numbers and some initials. And if you don't get either, that's okay. If this still resonated with you, this is still your reading. I just view this as like extra confirmation. All right, so for the numbers, we have 6. Oh, I'm sorry, 9. Maybe it's 6 though, because I did say that. There are no coincidences. Okay, 6 also. So we do have 6. We do, like I said, there are no coincidences, right? So, all right, we have 6, 9, 1, 10, and 5. They could be born in October. Maybe they're a Scorpio. They could be in May, a Gemini or a Taurus, Capricorn or Aquarius. I believe 6 is June, which is Leo, if I'm not mistaken, I believe. And then September 9, they could be a Virgo. So it could be like the 6th or the 6th month, the 9th month, the 1st month, the 10th month, the 5th month. So like May, October, January, September, June. Or it could be the 6th, the 9th, the 1st, the 10th, or the 5th of any month. Or it could be 6 days, 6 weeks, 6 months, 9 days, 9 days, 9 weeks, 9 months. 1 week, 1 month, 1 day, possibly even, or within 10 months, the 10th, or, 10 weeks, 5 days, just take it as it resonates. So again, the numbers are 6, 5, 10, 1, and 9. So any of their signs could be in those months, or your signs could be in those months. And now I will go ahead and pull some initials. And like I said, if you get your initials or the initials of your future person, come back and comment. I would love to see how this resonates with you. Just got to make sure we're still recording. All right, so we have for the initials P, J, G, Y, M, R, K, X, another R, B, T, F, another M, W, Y, T, another T, I, we'll do a couple more, C, A, another C, another I, S, L, H, O, come on, and D. All right, we have P, 2 R's, 2 C's, J, K, A, G, X, S, Y, B, L, 2 M's, 2 T's, H, F, FWOY, 2 I's, and D. All right, collective, that is where I will leave this reading for you. Feel free to check back for the next one. And as always, as above, so below, as within, so without, as the universe, so the soul.